Thank you guys for joining me, your boy Tony today. Today we're in the Z actually. If you guys can't figure that out, we're in the Z. Car's actually running a little bit fine. I did have a check engine light earlier. It was for, I checked it on my up rev. So basically I plugged the up rev cable and I was able to diagnose it through my computer and whatnot. Which I should have shown you guys and I didn't. I was expecting it to pop up again, not that I wanted to, but I feel like it is. But I was having, basically what happened was that I was having issues with the throttle, like the pedal, like the actual pedal, to where it would get me out of limp mode and the car wouldn't shut off, but it would like just be limp, right? So I would floor it and like it would literally take like a few seconds for it to actually start building it up really, really slow. My foot is all the way to the bottom in second gear. Jeez. And I know it's not the throttle bodies because when I turn it on in the morning, it sounds fine and it doesn't sound broken. But I'm assuming it might be, I saw this video, shout out to whoever made it, that explained that the pad, there's a little pad that I'm gonna show you guys later that I think is worn out. So I'm gonna try to create a little spacing. It hasn't really turned on again, but usually it turns on when I do a pull, but I haven't done a pull yet. And since I don't really wanna work on my car in the street, I'm gonna pull up to the boy Nismo's house. And since he lets me work there, shout out to you, Nismo. Appreciate you, man. And we're gonna try to diagnose it there. It shouldn't be too hard. It's 2 bolts through the whole thing in a connector, you know. And then just create the little spacing, measure how much it is, and I'll explain more a little bit when I get there. So for right now, let's just get there, man. All right, so I'm currently driving on the way there. The car runs perfectly fine when the check engine light's off. I know it's not the throttle bodies. I'm gonna put the code in right here of what it was when I diagnosed it. But I know it's not the throttle bodies because when you know, you guys can data log your cars when you guys are tuned if you have your up rev cable and your laptop. And I data logged it, and both banks and temperatures were reading the same on both sides of the intakes. So I'm not worried about that. Plus the volts that they were both getting were equally both the same. So I don't really think it's a throttle body issue. I really think it's either the sensor on the gas pedal, the accelerator position sensor. So it's either that or it's just the thing worn out on the back where it rubs on. And I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you guys what that is and what it does as soon as we get to the spot. You feel me? I hope that was good lighting. I hope this is good lighting for you guys. I'm not sure. I have the windows up because I live next to the coast now, like really, really close. On the other side of those mountains is the water. And it's just cold, man. It's just cold. I have my gloves on. I got a beanie on. You know what it is. Right here hitting traffic real quick. Sheesh. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Let me just get my flash out. So for the actual throttle pedal, you see how there's 2 bolts right there? There's the top one and the bottom one right there. And all you gotta disconnect is this wire right about there. So all you gotta disconnect to take off the whole assembly out. I'm gonna take off the whole assembly and then show you guys what I'm talking about. So all you really gotta do right here, just do this. Oh man, there's like a zip tie connecting this thing right there. I need to take off as well. This is gonna get it done, man. Just better get it done. Yes sir, just like that. First off, this thing is filthy. Second of off, what people tell me that wears off is this spacer, little green spacer. If you guys can see that right there in the back right here, it's a little green spacer. Usually what wears off, and there needs to be a specific distance between this rod and the actual metal thing. So I think that's what actually happened, is it just worn out, maybe. Let me see. Right there, you see that little green thing? That's what usually goes out. If not, it's gonna be the sensor. You know, and if it's the sensor, that's fine with me. But this is what that sensor does, is just measures how much it's off from right there, you know. So we just gotta fix that a little bit. Should be fine. I'm gonna try to do some education. This is what I replaced with the bolt. It has a little bit of warp to it, so I decided to swap it out. I put in a bolt that I just got off the chassis of the car. I got it from my graveyard. These are all over your car, so it shouldn't be hard to find. This one only let it move 4 millimeters before the back, and if we measure this one right here real quick, you wanna measure the rod to the actual black metal of the part. If you look at it right now, we're currently at like a little bit over 6 millimeters of spacing. So the guy in the video said 6 millimeters of spacing from the back part to the actual post. So I'm gonna try that, and hopefully it doesn't mess up with my idle, but I don't think it should, but that's what we're gonna do. Didn't change the sensor, didn't do anything. We're gonna plug it back in, put everything back, connect it, and see if it fixed it. Because I don't know where you can get these. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments below, but I don't know anywhere else you can get these. Alright, if you want to come in here, we got everything set up. Pedals back on. And we got the sensor up here connected. It's behind this big box right there. You guys can see it. Fingers tapping on it. Hopefully you guys can see that. Alright, so that did not work. Let me show you guys what it looks like when I rev it. I'm not holding it anymore. I'm not holding it anymore. Watch. All crazy, all crazy. Yeah, that didn't work. 12 millimeter bolt didn't work. I put in a 10, so I get 5 millimeters of space this time, so it's still one more millimeter than this. This one was like at 4. This one brought it up to 7, so this one brings it up to 6. I'm sorry, this 10 millimeter bolt brings it up to 5. If you guys can see that, it's 5. And here we are, trying it again. I really hope this works this time. I'm running out of options, man. Woo. Sounds normal. So the idle's normal, everything else seems normal. Even that sounds normal. Yes sir, yes sir. It's the one thing we gotta do. I always watch this video. Shout out Motordyne G35 is the auto-relearn for the car. And then we just literally follow along with his stopwatch and his time and his directions, and we should be solid. So I'm gonna let you guys just see that. All right, solid. Now let it go, and now you said turn it on. Whoa, it's never bad to do it every once in a while. Doesn't mess with the tune or anything like that. Helps the car run better. I do have spark plugs for the car that I was gonna do today, but I didn't get the chance to bring them, and also it's getting kind of dark. So I figured we could fix this pedal issue, and then once that's fixed, we should be good for tomorrow. Just bring the car with no issues, do some spark plugs, it should run even better. Probably do the same procedure tomorrow, but I just wanted to give you guys that quick fix. I did ask you guys on IG, and some of you guys did tell me that it was the throttle bodies, that it was the spark plugs, and that it was the sensor. But you guys said that you guys replaced the whole unit as a one. even though I don't see the whole unit as the one being needed to be replaced, because it's not something that like wears out over time, if that makes sense, because it's just a spring and a lever. So if anything, it should be the sensor. But if the sensor doesn't fix it, I do think it's that rubber grommet on the back. So if this doesn't fix it, I'm probably gonna get the sensor, and then we'll go from there, right? And we'll see what happens, man. So far runs good, no check engine light. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna leave this video out for a bit before, so I know it's solid and fixes it and it's done, before I actually, you know, roll it out to the public and you guys start thinking that it's gonna fix your cars, you know. So I'm gonna do that for you guys. Right now we're gonna go for a drive, try to do something aggressively light, and see if it fixes it, man. So because right now it sounds great, sounds real good, real good. It sounds fine, it feels fine. It doesn't bog at low RPM. It used to bog at low RPM. I don't know if that could potentially be the reason why. Like I said, we're gonna do spark plugs later, but I wanted to take care of one issue first before we dove into some others. So feels solid, no check engine light yet. I'm gonna drive it around for a bit, see how it feels, man. Y'all already know where we be at. Unfortunately, I did break this thing. That's like the actuator for the latch to open and close. If anybody has it for sale, please DM me. I want to buy it off you, bro, please. Like, it just stays like this now. But anyways, you already know we got official business here. This is mandatory almost every single time I drive. Yes, sir. Oh, well, that's a very unfortunate situation. I've been seeing some of my close homies not even put their caps there. I want you guys to know that this little thing that's right here is to hold your cap, man. That's what it's there for. Don't be throwing it on, hitting it right there. Don't be doing nothing extra with it. That's what it's for, man. If y'all didn't know, now you know, even though you should know. Woo-wee! Sounds like she's running real pretty. At all, no hesitation, no nothing, man. If anything, I'll pull up right behind this cop, see what he does, you know? Can you guys tell he's a cop? I feel like you guys can tell. Y'all see him now? Yes, sir. The feds is out here, man. You guys can see that? We got 5.8 miles on the clock right now. I'm gonna do a little road trip right now, test it out. I'm gonna let you guys know what happened. If everything's solid by then, because it's pretty far. I'm going like across, I'm going to a different town pretty much. So I'm gonna go, and if it's still solid, well then I think we fixed the issue, you feel me? Cause last time it went out on me on a 15-minute drive. So if it's that solid, then I think it's cool, you know? But we're gonna see right now. It's already dark. We got a full moon out today. Let's have a good drive, you know? So as you guys saw, we did put 31 miles on it. I drove to my cousin's house, pretty much. Came to spend time with the fam. Something I did want to leave you guys with, a little side note, is whenever you guys like have something happen, like let's say like for me it was this check engine light and I had that code. You never know what it could be, man. I always tend to like try to stay calm and not jump to conclusions, because I used to get like very paranoid and very angry when that would happen, you know. But it's kind of part of the game, and you kind of get used to it, to be honest. I'm pretty used to it. I'm always prepared. I always got the tool bag in the bag. Even though this is a fully gutted and stripped race car, I still got my tool bag in the bag because that's priorities, you know. I always keep a little quart of oil on me because you never know. I do have a bit of an oil leak that I already ordered the parts to take care of it, so hopefully we take care of that soon, guys. But yeah, guys, you guys just need to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. Do your research. I did my research on this, and I knew it wasn't the throttle body. I knew there was no way it could be a throttle body because mine been solid, right? So I data logged it like I told you guys on the computer, and I figured out that it wasn't actually the throttle bodies, you know. And I got a lot of you guys. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody that helped me out and showed me their info. A lot of people knew about the platform, as in VQ. A lot of people didn't, but they still gave me their knowledge from other cars, and I really appreciate that, you know. And who would have thought, man, the car's running cherry right now. I'm not gonna jinx or anything, but like, imagine if it would have been this little ass. Imagine if it would have been this little ass thing, man. Imagine that. And I know people get the whole assembly. The whole assembly is probably like $60. The bolt that it cost me to potentially fix it, I'm gonna do that because, you know, who knows if it's actually fixed. Drove it 31 miles right now. The part that I used to try and fix that, I got from off the chassis of this car, so it literally cost me nothing, you know. And all you gotta do, man, is just do your research, try new things out, and, you know, try and see what makes the issue. You feel me? I learned a lot from my dad. My dad's a very smart man. You know, and sometimes you never know, something as little as this, and this could be anything in your life, man. Just something very, very small and minimal causes such a bigger issue, right? So I like to compare everything that I do with cars in the life because it's equally transferable, right? Let me know what you guys think about that. I think it's the same thing, to be honest. Not the same thing as in cars in life, because I feel like we experience a lot more pain through life, not just cars. But I feel like this is definitely a metaphor for life, right? Like any small little thing that you do could have a greater impact in the whole performance of your life, you know? Just like a car, the whole performance of the car made it go into limp mode. You feel me? So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I'm not trying to bore you guys to death with my talks, you know? It's just, I like spreading the knowledge. I like spreading what I learned today. I always learn something new every day. And I try to share it with you guys because who knows, maybe you guys are in the place that I was at the beginning of this video. You know, maybe you guys need to hear this, you know? So I do my best to try and help out my people. I care about you guys so much. We always chat it up in the DMs, man. I'm super blessed and super grateful to have you guys in my life. Thanksgiving just passed, so happy Thanksgiving, guys. I just hope you guys are taking care of you guys yourselves, to be honest, man. I really wish you guys the best. I really wish the best for this channel. And I got a lot of new stuff coming in and a lot of good stuff planned and parts on the way for December. So December's going to be crazy, man. I'm going to try to go as hard as I can in December. I had a little bit of a hiccup this month with not just the move, but a bunch of other stuff. This has probably been the craziest month of my life, I think. But I'm here. I'm alive. I'm grateful to be alive. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to drive home after I kick it with the fam for a bit. So I end the video there. All right, guys? So I just hope you guys are taking care of you guys yourself. Currently on my way home right now, and this thing is cruising nice, man. No issues at all. She's just taking it like a champ, man. Just pulled up to the crib. Car feels fine. I feel fine. It feels great. No issues. Tomorrow we're gonna keep driving and see what's up. But as of today, I'm gonna end it here, guys. I hope you guys have an amazing, blessed day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.